This is a W for the community.
Fragment event.
This
Let's
is the
break down how
greatest
it will work.
idea
First, you'll
ever.
get fusion tokens. You can earn one of these every time you complete a fusion without
It's the
changing
greatest
your
idea
champion out.
ever, Ray.
Once you have fusion tokens,
Welcome to Big Play 84 Gaming. This is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Man, we got some updates. I wanted to cover this update live with you guys. I tried to record this video yesterday when the update video dropped. I wanted to do it live with no reactions and or no surprise, well, no unknown reactions. I wanted it to be a surprise to me and authentic at the same time watching it with you. But my audio sucked. I didn't do a good job with that video, so I'm doing it again, and I'm not surprised. I do know the updates, but we're going to talk about it, and also why now is probably the best time if you are just starting Raid. This is the best time to be getting into Raid. You have so much more at your disposal than we ever had 6-7 years ago, you know, when the game first came out. So there's probably no better time to start Raid than now. And we're gonna go over some of that why I feel that way, and also some of the things that's going on in my personal account. Just a little brief overview, and we're gonna talk about future tournaments and tryhards. But let's get into this.
Stone episode. It's the Big 10. This time, we've got an exclusive look at new champions coming to the Argonites faction, as well as a different spin on the Coalition event, and several important quality of life updates. Let's dive
Always
into
love
it.
quality of
Raid will
life.
celebrate its 7th anniversary this year. Can you
7
believe it?
years.
And this year's theme puts our newest faction right at the forefront. As part of the celebrations, you can expect the Bastion to be decked out in resplendent marble architecture and plenty of awesome events for you to get involved in.
I think there's something to be said about those of you that's watching this right now that have been playing this game since the early days, 2018, 19. And the Raid has come a long way. Look at all this stuff that they've added. Just think back. You know, back in the day when the best legendary was Rajan Skyhide or some mess like that, you know. We got people, you could freely farm up mythicals now, you know, and we'll get into that in a second.
The Argolates is a massive archipelago in the southwestern seas, home to the Argonites. Inspired by a timeless aesthetic, these mighty warriors embody ancient myths and legends. Expect mortal heroes in search of fame, powerful
I love the
individuals who will
Roman
become
Greek
unwitting idols of
aesthetic.
worship on distant
I
isles.
mean, who doesn't
and
like
everyone in
their
between.
armor from the
Keep an eye
Spartan
out on our
era?
news and social
You know what I'm
media.
saying?
We'll reveal more about the Argonites and the 7th
That's my
anniversary
favorite
event
right
when the
there.
time
Those
comes.
two. We
Next
got a
up,
fusion
we've got a
coming
new
for this
twist
guy
coming.
here. I didn't cover it, but there's other content creators that covered him. This guy seems like he's going to be amazing, and I am going for the fusion. I got to.
We've got a new twist coming to the Coalition event. In an upcoming first of its kind Coalition event, you'll be facing off against a much tougher variant of the Demon Lord. The good news is you won't be beholden to keys or energy to take it on. Battles will get progressively more difficult as special conditions come into play. And you'll need a well-rounded roster of champions to complete various challenges. Reaching specific damage milestones in each battle will earn you points. And you'll get extra points if you rack up enough damage to exceed the final milestone. The more points you earn, the better your personal score, and the better the rewards you'll get. Don't worry though, Coalition rewards aren't going anywhere. As the entire
Okay, that's pretty cool. I want to say something to new individuals. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to Raid Shadow Legends, one thing I will do is give you the tip that this is your first. This guy here, the clan boss, the demon clan boss. This is a new, harder version of him. So I'm liking that aspect of it. But for the new guys, let me pull open this account. I'm in the middle of some faction war stuff. I forgot about that. But the new guys that are starting up, I want you to understand you don't have to be overwhelmed with all that's going on in Raid. These daily quests are very important, weekly quests, monthly quests. But this is more wrapped around how fast you want to progress in your game. This is a game that has lasted for years for a reason, and it's going to continue to last for years. My number one suggestion to anyone playing Raid right now is yes, or starting Raid right now is yes, prioritize your daily login rewards, and daily quests are going to get you through the challenges, not the challenges, but the missions. These right here would push you through the story. I mean, not necessarily the storyline, but the progression arc where you can get multiple different characters. You can get the Arbiter by completing her missions. Marius, you want to do these missions. They're going to take you a while. You're not going to do this overnight. None of this is going to happen overnight. But besides the things that they give you on that, there's a lot of options of dungeons to battle. I wouldn't necessarily focus on those personally. I advise you go straight to a clan, get to the Demon Lord. Start watching tutorials on the Demon Lord, beat the Demon Lord. Because the minute that you get to beat the Demon Lord and you start one keying the Demon Lord, especially on Ultra Nightmare, all right, you see these results? Let's open them together so you see what I mean. With a one key, you get a Transcendent Chest 2x. Now, maybe I get lucky on screen, but look, I did get a rare. I have a great chance. Usually, I get at least maybe 10 to 20 sacred shards on average every 30 to 60 days of just daily hitting one key on the demon boss, right? So as we know, shards are the only way to reliably collect champions, and there's no better way to guarantee every day some kind of shards to you, right? You can get artifact sets. The artifact sets in Demon Lord aren't as relevant now, so I would recommend going and watching some content creators that have shown, and maybe I'll start doing it. My wife kind of told me that because she's starting her account back up. She told me I need to start doing some tutorials. I think I will start doing some tutorials, but stay tuned for that. Lock in, like, subscribe, and you'll get some of that content too. But yeah, when you one click, when you get to a point where you go one click the Ultra Demon, Demon Lord, Ultra Nightmare, this opens the rest of the game up for you, because it's about collecting characters, right? And if you don't have enough characters, you see, I one keyed that, got 96 million. I have been slacking. I haven't done anything to try to make it better, make my team better, because I'm cool with the score that I get with my one key. But now with the coalition event that they're talking about, which I digress to this for about. Let's see. With the coalition event, it's going to incentivize me to want to help my clan out more by really unlocking some things. And there's some other updates in this that kind of coincide with that idea too.
Our community reaches new milestones by taking on this demonic behemoth, everyone will unlock even more goodies too. That's the true power of friendship, folks. If you're the competitive sort who likes to pump out the biggest numbers, you can compete against other players in the rankings tab for
See,
additional
now
rewards.
now
As we
they've
get
piqued
closer
my
to this new type
interest
of
on
coalition event,
trying
we'll
to
reveal
get
more
higher
details,
scores
so
on
stay
this.
tuned. Moving on. We've got some quality of life changes that we hope you're going to be excited by. First up is the live arena friendly battles. This new feature lets you fight friends and clanmates and
This is what I've been waiting on for I don't know how long. I mean, oh my God. I remember in 2019 asking for live arena battles because I had just finished playing a game called Anime All Star Heroes. I don't know if any of you guys remember that game. Likely you do if you were playing Raid, right? They server shut down years ago. I mean, I know they got a lot of carbon copies out there, but once you put all that time and effort into account, you really want to start over. I think it was a bunch of trademark and copyright issues that got them banned for using anime characters. Neither here nor there. But back then, I was asking for live arenas because I was used to that, and they ended up giving it to us, right? And now I realize that the power of live arenas, now that we have all of these great and wonderful characters, right? We have like in my account, you see the amount of characters I have. I have been very happy and consistent at the game where you get these characters over time. So there's a lot of people that get in the game and then they feel like they're overwhelmed, but the FOMO, fear of missing things. And I would say enjoy the game step by step. There is no winning this game. This is a just busy, competitive, PvP-ish type of game that once you get in the end game, what they're talking about with live arenas is going to create the lifeblood of this game that, in my opinion, makes people play this for decades on end. So playing with your friends, collecting your unique accounts. Nobody has the same accounts. Nobody has the same accounts. Nobody has the same builds. The strategies on builds can go. You could have 1,000 Lazariuses out here, and nobody has the same built Lazarius because everything is built falling down to RNG. So the strategy of how you build and then the RNG and what you actually get material wise to build your guy and what you have to work with makes everything unique to you. And the mixing and matching of that aspect of this game is so phenomenally well done that I this is what's kind of bringing me back to the streaming scene on this. I've been all over the place playing Helldivers, playing Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders, a phenomenal game. I love it. This is, I'm probably gonna play a lot of it today. But in general, no game have I played have I been locked on to it for almost a decade. All right. So seeing the whole progression in it and it finally coming to this point, I think that there's no better time to become a player. And even if you're free to play, this is a game that every freaking month they're dropping free bombshell legendaries like this guy here, Sun Wukong. Um, who else? We just had the um, Michelangelo reveal. But every month they're dropping free characters, the IP collabs, Assassin's Creed, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. For those of you who just started during the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle era, I think Plarium sometimes has a bad rollout of things and not as friendly as it need to be to the new guys. So those of you who stuck through that had came through for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and may not have got the turtle that you wanted. You know, have a little patience. If you're sticking with it, this means you probably like aspects of the game. And I do think Polarium needs to do better about that. Their rollouts, especially these big IP collabs that are going to bring millions of extra people, make it a little bit more friendly for people to get them. I get it if they could put something in the algorithm for a person like me that's been playing for 7 years. Yeah, maybe it should be extremely hard for me to get all of the turtles, but it shouldn't be the same level of difficulty for me that it is as somebody that just started their IP that day. And maybe they do something that I don't know because I don't have a young account. But if they don't, they should. Because some of the obstacles that they had for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event was just too high of a barrier, even for me on some of them. I miss Raphael. I got Donatello. I got, of course, Michelangelo was free for everybody, which I say I got to give them their wins when they have wins. But Leonardo was so freaking hard and a month of draining all of my resources just to get. And if you don't want to be a spender, like I don't want to be a spender. I don't I like supporting businesses and companies 'cause hate to break it to you, I'm a staunch capitalist. But I like supporting businesses. I like ideas. This game has given me so much enjoyment over years, even passively. The game plays me when I'm asleep. I just put it on auto and let it go. But it's about the mental things that you're doing in the game that has had me locked in for so long. Um, so yeah, it was hard to get Leonardo, and it was a month of draining resources. So I could see how a new person probably would have tried this and be like, and fuck this game, and I think Polarium needs to do better with that because they can have way better retention if you help people ease into the game more. But anyway, I digress back. Let me get back to the update. We're talking about the update.
Live Arena whenever you want. Here's how it works. In the Live Arena window, there'll be a new Friendly Battles tab. You can access it at any time, and you don't have to spend any resources
At
to fight
any
in friendly
time.
battles.
This means that you can now send friend requests to your friend, your clan mates. I can't wait to get on there with my clan, and we're gonna be playing. I know we're gonna love it, man. I got a clan leader, EP. His name is Eat Poop. He's been the clan leader for literally what 6 years now. Proud Horns Legion, man. We've come a long way, man. And it's a fun thing with a game like this. You don't actually face to face get to meet these people. They're all over the world, different countries, all types of things. But you get to meet these people and get a taste of their ideas and their personality. It's cool to grow with them in this game. So this right now is literally the best time in the game for even that aspect, the camaraderie, the teamwork, the team ethics, all that stuff, and the sharing of resources and all these different things that you do in a team setting with these type of aspects. You can hone each other's skills now and test each other's portfolio, so to speak. And speaking of portfolio, I believe you should look at this game as, your time that you're putting into this game. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's going to be a lot like Pokemon. How Pokemon hasn't went anywhere. All those Pokemon kids 20 years ago are now adults. And they got cards and collections and stuff like that. I think this is a lot like that, but probably a little bit more on the higher end, somewhere between luxury buys like Rolexes. You know what I mean? If you purchase a $30,000 Rolex, it means something. Not to everybody, but to the people that it means something to, it means something to. So you have whales out here that their accounts, there's a guy that's been #1 in the world for like 3 years straight. His account as long as this game exists, is going to be a valuable account. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to think about that. It's a lot more to it now with this game. As far as what this game is going to be in 10 years, is going to be more valuable. It has a trend line just like gold. Just riding the wave. So keep paying attention
You
to
won't earn
to
any
it that way.
rewards either. You can battle your clanmates via the clan tab. If you're looking to start a fight, in a good way, of course, then you can submit an application visible to all your clanmates who check out this tab. If someone accepts the challenge, you'll get a notification pop up as long as you're not in an ongoing battle. Accept it, and you can get down to business. If it's
Yes,
bragging
sir.
rights over your friends you're
And
after,
I will be
don't worry,
hosting
we got you
tournaments.
covered. Head to the Challengers tab
I
and
don't
search for your
have
friends by
all
their
my socials
username.
together,
Once your friend has added
but
you
this is
too, you'll need to
motivating me
send
too
them a
because I'm
battle
not really
request
that big
directly,
of a
provided the
I'm
other
not
friend
really
is
that big
online
of an
and
internet social personality type guy. So, I do my streaming. I like to share my video games. I like things of that nature. Like I also said, I probably won't be doing a lot of other video games unless an MMORPG like Chronos Odyssey or something comes. You guys will be catching that. So, but for all of you guys that have been with me since the Elden Ring days and all it, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you still tuning in. And I'm sorry if those other types of games are the things that you like to me focusing on. But Raid has grabbed me so hard with the new update that in this live PvP arena, I will be dedicating a lot of my content to PvP and arena and tournaments and stuff like that. And I might dibble and dabble with a little bit of tutorials as my wife is rebuilding her account and me trying to help her. She's giving me ideas for tutorials to help people understand how to actually go from early game, mid game to late game. So look forward to those. Share, like, subscribe. Let's keep going with this update.
not otherwise engaged. You can only have a certain number of challengers, though, so choose your rivals wisely. Once you and your friend have each other registered as challengers, you'll be able to send a direct live arena battle request at any time, provided you're both online, that is. One feature that's been shaped by feedback from you guys is related to fusions. We're working on allowing you to change a current fusion champion with another champion that featured in a previous fusion or fragment event.
This
Let's
is the
break down how
greatest
it will work.
idea
First, you'll get
ever.
fusion tokens. You can earn one of these every time you complete a fusion
It's
without
the
changing your
greatest idea
champion out.
ever,
Once
Ray.
you have fusion tokens, you can change out fusion champ.
One thing I was just telling my wife last night about these fusions. We are in a time now where you could trade out fusions, pick and choose from ones you missed, all of this good stuff. They're bringing this is a W for the community. I've missed so many fusions that I was so mad that I missed. Like I missed Titus. I missed Wixwell. I missed Fabian. I missed Armaz. I ended up getting Armaz later, but I missed him. I want Fabian. I want Titus. I ended up getting Wixwell. But needless to say, a targeted way to get the champions you missed. Oh my goodness. I got my first fusion that I ever got was Torment the Cold almost 6 years ago. He is a very relevant champion today. Very relevant. But if you didn't get him during that fusion, that's a good chance that you don't even know he exists from 6 years ago, you know? So this aspect of the game is also another reason why this is now the best time ever to be starting raid, right?
champions for the ones you've missed previously. Depending on the champion you want to change to, the cost will be different. There'll be 3 tiers based on a champion's strength, and changing to them will require either 1, 2, or 3 fusion tokens. An ongoing fusion event will be required for this feature to be available. You also won't be able to change to a champion that you've already obtained during their original fusion.
That's okay.
Fragment summon or via shards. And once you've changed once, that's it. You're committed. You can't change the champion again, so choose wisely. Here's some good news though. If you changed the champion out but didn't complete the fusion for whatever reason, any fusion tokens you spent will be refunded. And last but not least, our final quality of life improvement for today concerns the Minotaur's Labyrinth. Right
This is
now,
so long
one champion
overdue.
per
Some
battle
kind of
receives
change to this.
mastery scrolls, and any surplus is lost if that champion is close to the scroll limit. We're working on changing that so that surplus scrolls will go to a teammate with the highest number of equivalent scrolls instead. Keep in mind that this only works for champions who participate in the battle. Sitting around and sipping on XP brews in the tavern won't cut the mustard. It's nearly time to draw a curtain on our 10th episode, but we've just got enough time to uphold tradition and show off a quick glimpse at some of our
Look
upcoming
at those
champions.
characters.
Don't forget to
Ray's
hit that
artwork
thumbs
is
up
top
button and
tier,
subscribe to the
top
channel
notch.
if you haven't already.
Top notch. I love them. Love it. Love the artwork. Love the aesthetic. Love the stories. The lore behind the characters. Love it all. They do a great job on every level with this. You know, so there's a lot to look forward to. A lot of great news in this game. Um, I will. You guys stay tuned with me. Rock out with me. I will be making more versatile videos. I will be getting back into my tryhards. My index of characters has grown since the last time that I was with you guys. It was been about a year since I did the last tryhard. I had a lot of things in life going on, building my business, focusing on my business, and having and just enjoying the simple moments with your family. I hope all is well with you guys out there with your family. So don't let, the world get you down in any kind of way or, stress out. Come play Raid and have a good time, stress free, right? This is a game of patience, game of, tactical ingenuity and figuring out what mixes and matches work the best. But since you guys last have seen, I think you guys saw me pull nail was the last thing I pulled on camera. Since then, we had the girl buff, so she's like a new character, but she's always been a roster. But I got Gizmac. I call him Giz Smack. Probably the hardest hitter in my account right now. He's I got him in lethal and stone skin, and he's literally melting people with HP burns on him. This is why I need that new fusion. That new fusion synergy where he does all this extra stuff off of HP burn. Those are the things I want you guys to realize with this game. You got to use synergy. Sometimes synergy is the key to destroying your opponent. I've beaten all mythical teams with all legendary teams just because of synergy. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to remember that. Who else did I get? I got Alaz. He was one of my most wanted for a long time. I got some tweaking to do to him. He smacks like a truck on his A2 in his base form, but he looks like a total Chad, man, a Greek god. You know what I'm saying? I love him. Who else did I get? I got Leonardo. I love him. He is a very hard hitter, man, and when other turtles, he becomes an extreme nuisance. He was worth the chase and worth the resources. I'm not mad at all at what I did going after him. How much resources I spoiled on going after him. I ended up getting Hilvi, Tormund's wife. She is such a dope support. She does so much. If you got her during her event, congratulations. Who else did I get? I did get Sanguine Maria. Bloody Mary. She is so underrated. If you got her and you don't have any other force nukers, man, get her with some ignore defense on and speed. Boy, Ignore defense and speed. She needs it, she craves it, but she hits like a truck. She is a smacker. Smackarooey. Who else did I get? I got Little Miss Annie. I finally got Rotos after all these years. But anyway, let me just wrap this up before we get too long-winded with this thing. I want you guys to understand that right now Raid is at a good place for anybody that's played it long enough to understand like where it came from. So if you're just getting into the game, congratulations. If you just got your first legendary, congratulations. Get them to 60 and figure out how to beat this clan boss, this demon clan boss. And stay tuned. If you guys are interested in tournaments, we're gonna be doing tag team tournaments like Tag Arena, but we're gonna do it live. We're gonna go through your roster. You're not just gonna have one-dimensional tournaments. Oh, I get to pick my best four. No, player, you're gonna get 3 matches with somebody, and the winner of those 3 matches get to move on to a new tier. We're gonna have some fun times, all epic tournaments, all rare tournaments, and you could join. We might have some money on the line tournaments and free to play tournaments. So I'm gonna start dedicating a lot of time to building this atmosphere of a tournament page for Live Arena. This is what I want to do. This is what I've been waiting on. I'm happy it's here. It's motivating me to get a little bit more consistent with my videos and bring you guys some more content on a game that I love, that a lot of you love, and we all will fall in love deeper together with this game. So I appreciate you guys being here with me during this long-winded speech on the updates, and I hope you guys are excited as I am. I'm out.